na baninga. Alors, makomi bozomona eza kaka mpona kostopper makambo ezoleka na Afrique du Sud. Ancien combattant nyonso baza wana sud-africaine. elongo na biso pe toye kojoindre bango bomoni presse pe ezali wana ozosala interview na ye oyo ekoleka vraiment la in vraiment na kati ya radio pe bisika nyonso oyo bato bakende. Alors bana makila bana bendele dadi bayi moto namoni yo na marche oyo vraiment na drapeau présence na yo signifie nini mpona bacongolais ebele oyo bazolanda na monde entier oza combattant guerrier freedom fighter congolese oyo abundaka elongo na papi sukami na bandeko nyonso.
Présence eza to présenter ba congolais na kati ya Cape Town ba filles africaines nyonso ba okana kike tolingi mama xénophobie awa te parce que beaucoup de morts esa mis na machobo ba petoya na kati ya Cape Town emeremo ko affecter na ba keshel ba tebele ba kufi. Alors tout ça on a ba kondia on m'a fait justement ba porter parole au bazolobela makambo ya ba pays yango moni ba benga biso to yaki urgence au mona ba panu ya ba africain ba ça na mona ba kondia ba on m'a fait ba mona nyonso tout ça na ba ensemble yango nde moni to ça na ça ini biso tout tolingi makambo kufa te tout ça ba africain biso tout ça tozo ba na biso bongo to lobali parce que na Congo bazobo to ya bazobo peuple comme lelo asa abandonné so tali je cite na kosunga biso alors tout senga toza ini biso tout longola ba mesata toza nango parce que toza na problème ça très sérieux le balo ba kabila ti ba biso ba Congo ke de bazonga kufa eza ganati ka bengi ba Congo ba kele ya bibembo ya bumi abakisa musuna malu
ingeta
Totia mi apola mama mboka
ingeta wale zaki bongo dadi bayi moto bientôt marche zo banda to solo.
Alors biso tolobi non la xénophobie na ndenge bazo ko ndeko na biso sika nyonso bandeko biso bazali bomona bena pendele ya Congo etelemi o abengi République démocratique of Congo pour wesa bandeko biso be comme que nous avons besoin ya kimia nous avons besoin ya paix et donc on a passé na ba organisateur nyonso ya marche oyo au nom des Congolais de la liberté ou abengi Congolese freedom fighter tozo fight pour na Afrique za uni ozo na unité africaine eza unité oyo tokoki jamais ko séparer ngo we are one de kana otko ibsayo pesa bandeko baza na Durban bandeko oyo baza na Djobu bandeko oyo baza na Port Elizabeth baza toujours soudé na kati ya communauté africaine pour na kobunda en guest bloc oyo boyebi na 1973 président Mobutu Sese Seko asalaka discours moko boye na Nations Unies sur les droits de l'homme a parlaka sur la liberté en Afrique et na tango apartheid alobelaka makambo ya libération Mandela tango Mandela zaka na prison tant Mandela est en prison premier pays au Mandela visita qui est à la Congo na Goma na ville à Goma donc histoire est changé té bakenda ba exil ko biso pe to ya ba exil awa bango ba zaka ba Mozambique ba zaka ba pays neti ba Botswana bakenda ba pays neti ba Zimbabwe bakenda ba pays neti ba Zambie na ba pays belé ya mbaka bango pour passer la révolution. Alors la révolution africaine tous en génération une nouvelle génération au sein la unité africaine to moni United States of America is a one. The money European Union is a one. So we want African Union to be one. We don't want African to be killing each other. So yango to dire non à la xénophobie, non à la violence, non. Et puis to sengi quand on est muto acerpe azali wana beaucoup so pe mituna pe beaucoup comprendre que on est ensemble. Vraiment vive l'Afrique, vive les combattants de la liberté, vive Mandela, vive Steve Biko. Vive Lumumba.
We stand against xenophobia. There's no question about that. For us, it's an abuse of fundamental rights.
Thank you very much. I have a large question who I want to ask you. Among those people who are in the camp, there's also refugees. So, what are you planning as access to those who are refugees cannot go back there? They said, if you fear that your life is in danger, you can go back. So, what really are you planning if they don't want to go back? Still refugee under ACE.
If people cannot go back to their communities and they're still refugees, definitely our office joins the government in looking for a solution for them. But we believe the number one solution for us is to integrate in the community. We believe that peaceful coexistence should be the solution.
Thank you very much. That was one of the answers. Dès qu'on a sabino au tondo sur le nakati captain on a besoin bah attention à bino pour y va pour aller balonger parce que
alors on est besoin à la marche continue là contre les xénophobies. Alors tout le monde sont là et pourquoi pas les Congolais de la République démocratique du Congo. Ils sont contre les xénophobies, ils sont contre la violence faite aux étrangers. Et c'est pourquoi les gens marchent avec le Sud-Africain. Ce sont là les anciens combattants sud-africains. Ils disent non à la xénophobie, non au racisme. Et ça se passe comme ça. Et voilà, cette marche va se diriger vers le Parlement sud-africain. Ils disent aux Sud-Africains de stopper les xénophobies. Oh, voilà. Ça se passe comme ça. Au rythme de la danse, au rythme de la musique pour dire non à la xénophobie. Et votre journée d'improvisation pour Tchungone à la INE. On est là avec Dadi Baimoto, les Congolese Freedom Fighter. Non à la xénophobie. Les garants de la nation. On est là, c'est les drapeaux congolais qui flottent. C'est au rythme de la révolution. Bonjour messieurs, vous êtes congolais dans la marche. Quelle est votre impression par rapport à la xénophobie?
Nous sommes quand même contents que les Sud-Africains ici à Cape Town soient contre les actes de xénophobie. C'est pourquoi tous les étrangers, tous les Africains, les Sud-Africains dans l'unité, nous sommes en train de marcher pour dire non à la violence, non à la xénophobie.
Merci beaucoup, c'était la cite à Mampouya, vous les connaissez très bien. Alors avec nous c'est la joie de voir vraiment les gens s'unir, dire non à la xénophobie. C'est ce qui nous fait plaisir. Il y a des Somaliens, il y a des Malawites, il y a des Zimbabwéens et les Sud-Africains eux-mêmes. Hello, how are you? What do you say about the xenophobia?
They must stop. It's bullshit.
They must stop.
I feel like Africa's wave one. And
Do you believe that African are one and Africa are one?
Yeah, I'm African before anything else, personally.
That's very good. Thank you very much for your strong message. Voilà les drapeaux congolais qui flottent pour dire non à la xénophobie. Et on est là. On finit la marche.
Jesus. Today gives 30 seconds of their time to the cause and give their message of support. After that, the Mkonto Sizwe Veterans League will read the memorandum with the organizations present and will hand it over to the Parliament of South Africa, who have sent a representative down to collect the memorandum.
By saying that as the ANC in the Western Cape, we know that Cape Town is extremely cosmopolitan. We've got all walks of life here, whether it is from the east to the west, from the north in Africa to the south. So we've got everyone here. And therefore, it's incumbent on Cape Townians and those of us in the Western Cape to set a particular example around the issue of our anti-xenophobia stance in this country. But we also want to say that the tide has turned. The tide is turning. Good people across South Africa has decided to stand up. We are also saying, if you remember the 2008 period, the Western Cape was the second or the third province affected. And we are saying this indeed so, through civil society, through Mkonto Sizwe, through other structures, through the alliance, we will create the biggest platform coming Friday as well, where we will have a human chain led by the provincial secretary of the ANC in Adelaide Street, a human chain against xenophobia. We are planning on Monday, in partnership with an organization that's also present here in Gugulethu, to a festival on it. And then on Wednesday, at UWC, we are looking at a symposium on the genesis of this evil and what is the essence behind all of this. So that's what we'll be dealing, and the ANC is unleashing a program that will culminate on the 25th of May, on Africa Day, so that we indeed can say, Africa unite. Africa unite in solidarity amongst us, but also in solidarity with the peoples of the world. I think the final point that we want to stress, we've noted and we've analyzed some of the images that was on Facebook. We've noted some of the images, print images that were in newspapers, and we're calling on SANEF and other organizations. It's not good enough to argue that news must be reported. It is the reliable printing reporting that actually shows confidence in addressing the issue and not spiking further violence and spiking further problems. And therefore, the call is on the media to act responsibly when they report.
Sanko, viva! Viva! Long live the spirit of Mkonto Sizwe, long live! Long live! Malibongwe! Igama lamakhosikazi! Roar, young lions, roar! Roar! Roar, young lions, roar! Roar! Viva Angola, viva! Viva! Viva Zimbabwe, viva! Viva! Viva Zambia, viva! Viva! Viva Mozambique, viva! Viva! Viva all the fighting spirit of the African gallant heroes, viva! Viva! Amanda! Soviet people, loving people, Soviet people, loving people, we shall need to, we shall love you for the day. Zambian people, Zambian people, love the people, Zambian people, love the people. We shall lead you, we shall love you for the things you've done for us. Amandla, comrades. I am singing this song to tell those who do not know, who might be young to appreciate. But I'm also singing this song to remind ourselves where we come from. These are the songs Comrade Pira, Comrade Moses, Comrade Feti, you used to sing. And I am not lying to say you are not singing those songs here. You are saying you are far away from home. And you are saying these comrades, these people are the ones who are giving you shelter where you are. When the poor of your own country were killing you in your country. When the white people of your own country were chasing you in the African states, killing you in your sleep. And your only crime and sin was to fight for your motherland. To fight a noble cause. We are reminding our people today that when it was tough, Oliver Tambo, Nelson Mandela got their military training in Africa for the sole purpose of liberating this country. We must remind our people about the suffering of the African brothers and their countries because they gave us shelter. We should actually, comrades, be bowing our head in shame for what is happening. The people who are killing our brothers do not know what they are doing. But for us as the African National Congress and all other organizations, we must show the world, we must show Africa, we must show everybody that this is not us. We love our people. Why we should also bowing our heads in shame? It's because these criminals that are doing this on our behalf, they don't even have the shame. They are targeting their own black brothers. We must condemn all killing. But what kind of people are these who are targeting their own brothers, Comrade Lili? They are killing their own brothers. They don't do this, and I'm not saying they must do it. They don't do this to people who come from somewhere else with a different color. It means that we must educate our people. It also means, comrades, we as the African National Congress on all our organizations, we must make sure that we occupy the space that we have left to criminals. They are roaming our streets and doing as they like. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, our president is meeting all our representatives of all our African brothers from the neighboring states to say one thing to them, that here they are allowed to be here. As long as people are here legally, people are allowed to be here, to trade here, to help this economy and do like we do anywhere else in the world. Ours has always been a noble cause. And therefore, on behalf of the African National Congress, we must say those who did this were not sent by us, did not represent South Africa, but we have an obligation to say sorry to our brothers and sisters. We are saying sorry to you, and we are prepared to use all the might that we have, both in the organization and in the state, to make sure that everybody is safe. Amandla! Amandla.
Saying all Africa, united, African, as one. Thank you very much for this.
Whenever people
on a partout. Quand on est dans Bino qui est non, l'émission alerte, c'est journaliste d'investigation, Bomoni, organisation marche Salimi Awa, mais Bisoto qui uniquement pour te un message. Il y a Congolese Freedom Fight, ça. Comme si vous allez, combattant de la liberté, on va faire voir Bango qui ba oyo ba kufi awa to xénophobie et puis to tellement on va bénir racisme mais ezali kaka oyo te oyo eza maladie Afrique maladie eza ebele toza na mboka na biso plus de 8 millions de morts toza na fosse commune na Maluku oyo bomo mais 425 personnes oyo enquête ezo ebanati nyonso ezali oyo babengi crime contre l'humanité yango biso ba Congolese Freedom Fight to telemi awa po topesa bino message oyo mpona kopesa bandeko nyonso baafricain mpe bacongolais en particulier bisika bozali po toyeba ke congolais na africain nyonso tozali bato moko yango omoni tobandaki bisika touti na sipi na banigérien tozalaki na bamalien tozalaki na bato nyonso oyo bayaki bongo kojoindre marche na biso na meki obetela bango histoire mpona tokisa bango toujours na kati ya masolo ya mboka mpona esa bango na 1973 biso bacongolais tokontribuaka mbongo un Zaïre mpona kosoutenir basud africain awa na Afrique du Sud. Mobutu asala discours ya contre apartheid et racisme à partir des Nations Unies pour soutenir bango. Donc babo ça histoire te bango moko ba se rappeler na histoire yango bako mozonga bato. Yango to sengi na bango qui mi a pas matin to telemisa manduki peut kata inga to kata minéraux so zo kuna na Lubumbashi et ko zala passe pour na bango. Alors nazaki nga moko te dali ba moto bazaki lo mona ngai. Voilà, place au succès vraiment marche na biso. Merci Bandeko, merci ba Congolese Freedom Fighter, les combattants de la liberté, bien sûr Bozali, Ingeta, soulèvement populaire, arme na biso.
Voilà, c'est d'Africaine après ce que
on a la sécurité ça together au Lingweza donc mututu asa contacter na mao comme les biso na kati ya Afrique ici. Donc on peut permettre jamais.
J'ai une autre question moko. Do you have anything to say about this? Because back home they will follow you as South African. Are you against this or not?
We're totally against this. We are supporting your brothers here and we're giving you all our love.
Thank you very much for your love. Une Sud-Africaine qui nous supporte. Pour la personne love na aucune une Sud-Africaine qui nous supporte na bango pa la biso.
Tobi merci parce que tu sais qui congolais toi un héros. Toi ça ban étiquette. Ce qui biso to temi to défendre mboka na biso te. Et ça passe parce que payer belé président bango Balobi. Mais pour comprendre que Congolais azali abandonné ata mutu moko lobi malango pona Congo azate ba mukabe Balobi ba président ba Malawi to moni ba réaction salami. Biso ba kosi ke ba kangi ba mining c'est mensonge. Alors na senga na Congolais nyonso azana Europe. Bombeka ko sala quelque chose un petit marche na kati ba conseiller ba Afrique d'ici pour la relaxer que tout ça tout geda libanda parce que na Congo kuna lelo mutakote le malo bazate peuple mo atele ma azate biso na bino to zaka tout geda to za ba to bundela Congo le quand to bundela Congo à tout moment ce qui réaction salami biso awa nzamba to protéger biso parce que to nima ko kufa pona Congo ko bika pona Congo yango mo yelo to na pichungwani awa aza parmi ba journalistes oyo ba solliciter ki na kati na mboka oyo pour la Colere makambo ya xénophobie si là alors ngape na vanda ki tateke porter parole ya ba combattant à kati ya Cape Town to yaki na pichungoni ko yebi ke ya ko sarate nyosa tchaka za ya solo yango lelo aye devant parlement ya Afrique d'ici bande ko na biso bozana erreur bozala calme bozala vraiment calme toza en bonne santé quand faut aider joleli mingi BBC bolé la tête toza tonton elle toza ki ba fond ba pelle na bino nyonso nzambe azala biso longo